Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 3 of Foundation. We're just continuing where we left off, and that seems to be building this home over here, which is almost complete, halfway, and completing this bread production. We're going to need a little bit more money to complete the actual bakery, which I'm still pondering where to put that, but once we get that done, we will have another source of food. Um, Currently, I am just worried about their money. We did, I think, just buy something. Let's see. I guess we didn't buy anything. I thought we bought some tools or something. But, alright. So let's see. Everyone is getting back to work. Let's speed up the game to 3 times speed, the max speed, and just complete some miscellaneous tasks, such as finishing this windmill. All the materials are present. Um, the wheat farm is set up, painted with the most fertile areas. Some of them are going to be average, but that's because I'm trying to build around some trees. Let's actually see. Okay, this is set to extraction. I'm going to actually cancel extraction on this because I feel as if setting this as extraction and getting rid of these trees will increase the fertility of that ground. Oh, let's not get rid of that. That's very important. But we can keep the reforestation set up. And my thought is that the person that works here will continue adding trees farther away, even though these trees are already planted. So as we can see, there goes the worker, lumberjack, or the woodcutter in this case, and getting rid of trees. Now let's see if the fertility increased. Fertility did not increase yet. I guess we have to wait a little bit, because I'm kind of remember that there may have been trees in this area where my mouse cursor is, and I think that once the trees once he got rid of those trees, then it was fertile. So we'll just have to see about that. Promotion available. Let's see if we want to waste money. I don't think so because we're currently very low on money. We only have 96 gold. Or coins in this case. But the windmill is set up. Let's set 2 workers on that. We have 1 more free worker. Wheat farm is full of workers. So let's see. We can place somebody probably at a warehouse. Looks like this transporter. This could work. We'll wait for a actual bakery to be set up, but that requires money, so we'll have to wait a little bit. Let's actually see how much it costs. Bakery. Cost 150 upfront cost. We have all the materials. It's going to put us back on money for tools. So we should probably wait a little bit to just build up a chest of money. Then we'll continue from there. So currently I'm just going to let it play through a little bit, and we'll just see. Because currently everybody's working. Let's see. Miners are there, sawmill is there. So pretty much everybody's put to work. So we currently have a decent stockpile of berries. I'm kind of surprised. Because recently, on a recent test of this, this food disappeared very quickly. And here we can see the farmers sowing the ground and getting the wheat harvesting up and running. So another test also showed me that one wheat farm may not produce enough wheat to set up this windmill. Like, it'll produce quite a bit, but I think 50 is the number. Like, it'll produce 50, but then that only, like, allows the windmill to work for a little bit. So I don't know if that's fully useful. Like, I think another good wheat farm in a different area, maybe like right here on the hill, because this is probably very fertile land, would be very beneficial. And also, as you can see, they don't sow the whole field. Actually, they might in this case. Sometimes they don't sow the whole field, and you're just left with parts that are unsown. We'll just have to see. Actually, we might finish this in this case, so maybe I can expand this even further. Yeah, it looks like the case. Due to some experimenting on a different save, I can't change the crop field right now, because if I change it and paint a new crop field or just add some components, it will force the sowers to resow. and that just poses an issue because they might not be able to sow the ground. Um, they might not have enough time to sow the ground. All right, so we have 240 coins. We're making a decent chunk. Um, food and everything is pretty good. Um, planks are not good. And let's see if I'm actually selling planks. Planks. I'm not sure. So they are producing it, I'm pretty sure. But there's nobody else that needs planks. So I'm slightly confused. Okay, so the lumber is full. Huh. Oh, it's paused. There we go. That was a mistake. Alright. So that's why they weren't extracting these trees. Okay, okay. That solves everything. Let's see how much territory costs now. 500 coins. Okay, so we could buy some more territory. I'm still on the fence on which territory to buy. Because this territory up over here looks pretty flat. Or more flat than others. And we can definitely make this into a wheat farm as well. So, 3 more villagers. Let's see, what is their issue? Service shortage. People need water and food. Okay. So we'll wait for like, a good harvest of wheat and some flour. We might store the flour. We should definitely build another warehouse. And I think I'm going to do that right now. Just because they're very useful. Oh, it's always good to have one. And I kind of want to put it somewhere in a good spot, but if I put it too close, it'll cause undesirable living quarters closer towards the village center. So I'm on the fence on where to put this. I might just place it right here. This might just be a good spot. Yeah, I think this is whatever. I'm not gonna probably place buildings this close. It was already low desirability to live there. So I think this is a-okay. Build. Lost 50 coins, but this is a good investment, especially if we're just gonna keep harvesting the wheat over and over before we get the bakery set up. We can probably store the flour in the warehouse. Or, yeah. Store the flour in the warehouse. But they're finally being put to work. It's great. Perfect. What else? Okay, so all the trees are removed from that area. Let us get rid of the extraction for this section of the map. This doesn't need to be here anymore. There are no trees in that area. And I may just expand the growing grounds a little bit more. But now I can set this as the extraction area. Perfect. And it looks like the... Okay, that's the bailiff right there. That's interesting. I didn't know that that's what the bailiff looked like. But it looks like that the person that works with the reforestation is not replanting the trees further out. So it looks like he's just set up for this process, just like for this small little area. I was kind of hoping that he'd go further back and try to cover everything, but I guess I think he has like a radius of like room to work with. But the bailiff is hard at work. I don't know if there's a screen that tells me how long he has left, because he is checking out this cliff face, and I'm hoping that there is some useful materials or resources that we can put to use. So I think this is the monk. The monk is right there. So let's just see what mission he has. Be all set. And the reason I want this right here is so we can add more stone. Oh, not polished stone. Let's see. Polished stone is full, so we definitely need a polished stone. Let's get rid of these. Like I mentioned, maybe in the previous episode, every time you open it or click on a building, a new pop-up would show up and just not go away. So, a little tedious, but I think it's fine. Like, it's not much of an issue. Like a simple click of the X. So let's see, what else can we use here? Can I even store flour in here? Does the flour have to be stored in the granary? That might be the case. Extra cloth, stone, barrels, glass, planks, and common wares. Alright, well, we can apply some workers here. So, why is it average? Employment is average. Well, let's just give everybody a job then. Um, for now. So everybody will be being put to work. Um, let's see. 50 planks. Alright, some stone. I might just add one other one of stone prematurely and just wait for a little bit. See what happens after. Um, but like in this little area, this will be like the storage. I might even shift the wheat farm a little bit over so I can mirror the warehouse. And just, I don't know, maybe it'll start looking better. This industrial zone is set up in a good spot, I think. Alright, so we are at almost 500. So let us place that bakery. And I could actually move people out of the warehouse positions, transporters, and have them work here instead. So, placing this, I don't think has, like, a preferred position. But I think the best place to put this is probably closer towards the undesirable range. We want people to build houses here. They won't build houses here anyway, so we should put buildings that produce no negative side effect. So I think putting this nearby these other two buildings is like going to be a great call. So let's set it up around here. I want to make sure that they can enter and leave pretty quickly. So let's set it, I think, right here. I want to make sure they can keep working at the berries. There we go. Get that set up. We should have all the resources. It's going to cost us 20 tools, which someone's already bringing over. We had 20 here a second ago. Yep. Okay. And we're going to have to buy those tools again from the market. It's going to be a little rough, but I think we have the good amount of coin to sustain that economy. So let's see. They're resting, but as you can see, they still have some more wheat to chop and to harvest. So we'll have to wait. I'm not sure if they'll just immediately start resowing. So I don't fully remember what's going to happen here. But let me try to paint crop field. So yes, now, okay, this makes sense. Now it's fertile, very fertile here in this area. So I can probably cut off this leftern like branch and just take over this section. So then I can build more near the sawmill. Yes, we have iron deposit. Let's go. Okay, I haven't tried using iron at all, and pretty sure we can use iron to make our own tools. And let's check the trader. And can we sell tools? Yes, we can sell tools. That's amazing. Okay, so we should try to ramp up production for that. Let's see. Okay, let's actually check what the monk needs. He's right here. Let's see. How can we assist the king? 10 tools to the kingdom. So we'll get influence for money, technically, because we're buying these tools at the moment. So who do I want to increase influence with? Which estate is going to be most useful? I currently feel like I can get more serfs and labor splendor when I build the iron mine. So I believe I can set this here. I believe I should get some labor influence. So let's do that. Let's assist the people. And we'll pay it off instantly once we get tools from the trader when he comes by. Now let's check for the buildings. So resource production is going to be a charcoal hut, because we need that to make iron. And iron is needed to make tools. So charcoal hut is going to be insanely necessary to build anything. We need iron. Iron, I'm pretty sure, is going to be useful for swords later on. And we need that for the wooden keep. And, okay, there it is. I was curious. Okay. Bailiff available for mandate. Let's just prospect the mines around the area. Let's wait for the tools to be bought. We still need to build a wooden keep. If I'm not mistaken, that's going to cost us a pretty penny. I think it's like 55 upkeep. That's going to be insane. We're going to be losing money very quickly. I think before we build that, we should upgrade the manor to give it another building so we can have another treasury. We want to stockpile a little bit more coin than what we have currently. I think more than even 650. Okay, so here I'm slightly curious as well on what this green section means. Does this mean that there's another resource in this area? or is that just a texture bug? Because over here there's green, and this might mean that we still discover it. So my thought is we can still discover another resource. Let's have to wait and see. I'm not sure where the bailiff is going at the moment. I don't even think I can find him that quickly. Because I already sent him off on his job. Let's see if we can spot him for a second. Well, let's just check the cliffs around us. Huh. Did I even give him a mandate? Let's check. Oh, we're waiting for... Okay. So he's actually in this house. Alright, I can just click this button. We can find him. 2 more villagers. We have employment. And that might be because we're building this bakery. And I think this bakery only needs 2 people. So we'll be all set with that. We are losing money. That's probably because of construction. This is a pretty intense building. Costs quite a bit to produce and maintain. But enough talking about those. Let's get this iron mine running. Okay. I'm just curious on how to get this to work. Do I need to wait for a building? Or something else? Check administration. Okay, the wooden keep is right there. It says it costs 0, but once you add the mandatory sections, we'll just worry about that later. Let's check the resource production. I'm slightly curious on how to get the iron out there. Let's just look up iron. Iron smelter. 2 iron ore. Because I can't use a stone cutter to get iron. Because it produces stone. I think I just have to wait for a building. So I don't think we can set that up yet. Ooh, we're losing money very quickly. It's not good, not good. Okay, okay, it's because we bought tools. So let us deliver 10 tools, so we'll get our 15 labor. We can't do anything with that yet, but we'll honestly, we just have to wait. Like I said, this game is only 3 speed, so there's a lot of time to wait, a lot of time to discover little other sections, and I didn't notice if they actually finished harvesting the field. We'll have to wait for the next harvesting season to see that. But as you can see, now the windmill is just sitting here and not doing anything. It's just continuously be missing wheat. That's just the issue that I saw before. So I think that means that we should have, like, I don't know, a secondary wheat farm. So there's just a gigantic stockpile. So that there'll be enough for the next harvesting season. So that's just my thought. I'm not fully sure if that's the correct mindset, but we'll try it out. I definitely want another wheat farm, especially to give people more jobs. This takes 3 workers. So, and it's a necessary resource to make bread. Okay, so it looks like the forester is doing his job very well, and that the loggers are actually continuously chopping these trees down. I'm not sure if there's a any bonus for chopping down larger trees compared to smaller ones, because I noticed that you see these lumberjacks or woodcutters just cut down the smallest tree or the closest one that's nearby. Okay, said that. I'm contemplating placing their well. The well costs 5 gold to maintain, but I don't know. I feel like this might be close enough. So we'll just see if they're gonna be missing a resource. I think she's grabbing it already. Yeah, okay. I think that's perfectly fine. This area is great. Okay. Still not sure where the bailiff is. Let's check his position. Waiting for bailiff. What is he doing in his house for this long? Dang. Okay. Edit building. Let's see. We can probably place another tower over here. I want to try placing another wood extension. Can I place this here? This is outside the territory. Come on, man. Barely outside. I could do this. I think I will do that. Hopefully that has no consequence on this building in this chicken farm. Because I kind of like this. I want to make it sort of symmetric. Let's build that. And then, oh, okay. I should have just placed the tower as well immediately. Now I can't see it. Okay, I think this is fine. There's a tower right here. Which one tower is this? This is the stone tower. Okay, like that. Build. Alright, so we're going to increase our treasury storage so we can have more gold in our coffers. Let's see. a lot of workers, a lot of unemployed. Well, only 3 unemployed. Um, but that's still quite a bit. It's decreasing our happiness. I kind of feel like we have to expand to the north here. Um, so I can increase the size of the church. Because as you previously saw, there were issues with service. There wasn't enough space for everybody to get into the church and take service and increase their happiness. As you can see, there's a service shortage, which is an issue. We want to keep our villagers happy. All right, now we just need to find a bottleneck. What is a bottleneck? So we're producing wood very fast, but it's instantly being turned into planks. I think we might need another lumberjack, and that will give 3 people more jobs. And let's assign this for wood right here. And let's just set this up. So they're not, my lumberjacks or woodcutters aren't getting to the reforested wood fast enough. So I think having another lumberjack is, what's the word? Necessary. Like, it'll help us in the long run. Let's set it like this. I still want a little walkthrough area. If I can have it. Right here, I think. Let's build that. It'll take 5 tools, but it should be a pretty quick build. And I'll assign 3 workers instantly to that position. And more wood will be useful as well, especially for the kiln. Is that what it's called? Or no, the charcoal hut. Because we need to produce coal. That's just necessary in order to do anything with iron. Let's assign 3 woodcutters. Okay, that's perfect. Employment is still average, so we need another job. We're already 200 stone. We have so much stone. Okay. So that just signifies that we don't need 5 miners here. We're not using enough stone. It's not as efficient as it should be. Alright, now we can gander and check to see what happens here. I want to see quickly if they can harvest everything or if they wait and rest. They're resting. Okay, so they don't harvest everything. So I think cutting off this branch, just increasing this area right here will be very useful. Did that get moved? It got moved. Okay. So let me repaint this. We don't need this. And let me just set it like that. Boom. Also, let me just get rid of this. I didn't notice it. I think this was under the wheat. Okay. I think that's perfect. I think they're going to cover everything. If they don't cut everything down, then we'll adjust it again. So now they're sewing again. Perfect. Okay. Well, this concludes this episode. We did some good work. We installed more storage area. We had the bakery. We have our secondary food production, which I made a mistake already. Didn't add another market person. And I didn't change this. So let me quickly change that to bread. We can store bread now. We can produce more bread. Fantastic. And while we're still here, I can unlock the trade route. Like that. Boom. Perfect. So now we can trade for swords. Yeah, we can buy swords now. That's good. We can supply troops later on. But that concludes this episode. Like I said, we did good work. We have more buildings, more jobs, more people. We're already at 41, which is very great. We're becoming a real settlement. The manor has just been built. So I think we're sitting pretty. Right, with that, guys, if you liked the video, slap a like. And I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.